Okay, I just want to kick things off here as we enter into Toy Story Land. I don't want to do this review like everybody else is just showing you full ride videos and stuff like that. I will show you some of those, but at the same time, I want to just give you some pointers on Toy Story Land and what this place is all about. So as you see here just in the pictures, you enter in, you're going to see Woody, he's introducing you. Keep an eye and keep an ear out for him, and you'll hear here in a minute. He actually talks. He says things, jokes, things like that as you head into the land and you walk past him. Quick shot of Slinky Dog there. This is a quick shot of alien swirling saucers, and so we did go in those. You'll see that ride through here in a minute. I just want you to keep in mind, this is actually, for me anyway, I felt like this was old Disney magic again. So I really enjoyed the evening here that we spend in the land. I've got some video clips coming up here, and as soon as those are done, we're going to take you into the next day, which was the official opening day. All right, be right back. Enjoy.
Batteries, because playtime here goes on and on and on. A light year. A light year. It's a play on his last name. Oh, come on. How come people laugh when Potato Head tells jokes, but when I try, people just stare at me?
Hang on, Rex!
Jessie told me it's not the time to panic.
All right, we're on board, everybody. The alien swirling saucers, and it's a nighttime ride, so. Say hi to Roni. Took us, it was about a 70-minute wait to get on, I think. Okay, here we go. gonna start slinging us out. Here we go. Get ready. We're just getting started. There we go.
You spit on my finger!
Alright, this is great. This is great, everybody. This is just like Mater. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Holy cow. Coming back around, you ready? Coming back around, here we go.
Driver's license, dude!
Let me get this driver's. There we go, we're swinging hard now.
They've always been gripping up for dear life!
Alright. Alright, that's it, everybody. That was fun. I recommend the wait, even if you have to. Alright, we just got off of Alien Swirling Saucers. I finally got the name down. Starting again right behind us. Roni, tell me what you thought.
I think it was herky-jerky!
Okay, anyway, that's a good time. It reminded me a lot of Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. So anyway, I would recommend even waiting for it. I thought it was that much fun. So take care. All right, that wraps up our time here for this evening. Soft opening evening, the only one for Toy Story. Toy Story Land. We'll be back here again bright and early in the morning. See you then, folks.
Bye!
Okay, I walked in bright and early on Saturday morning, very early, and didn't realize the mess that the day was going to turn into for some. And then I'll get into this, how it wasn't a mess for me. So I originally walked in and thought I'm just going to go get some breakfast at Woody's Lunchbox, and I was absolutely not going to ride Slinky Dog Dash, as the line had already built. What I didn't know was going on behind me is that they were getting ready to start closing the park off. It had reached, or it was about to reach capacity, I think within maybe an hour after I'd come through, maybe even less. I'm not quite sure what time all that started. So I went in, went to the restroom, and went back over to Woody's Lunchbox. The line had built up quite a bit already. I think it was already maybe an hour. And I decided at that point, well, if I'm going to spend an hour, I might as well just go and get in line maybe for Slinky Dog Dash, and it might be 2 hours. And so I'll spend double the time, and then I'll come out and get something to eat. And so I went over, got in line, and then immediately found out that the wait was about 4 hours long. Found that out from a cast member. And this actually, believe it or not, began one of the best days I've had in the parks, probably in my life or in a long time. Just right off the top, let me give a shout out to the people that I spent the next 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours in line with. That is Brenda and her husband T and their kids, and Felicia and her daughter Cadence. So these were people that were around me, and I did really enjoyed their company, and we had a really good time just kind of hanging out in line, talking, getting to know each other, and just killing time, actually, while we just stood in line, waited. What it actually added to the wait time that we had was there were storms that came in, I think, around 1 o'clock, and that shut the ride down for about an hour to an hour and a half, I believe it was. And we were actually clear up in the upper part of the queue not long before you actually get ready to get on the ride. So we just kind of hung out and waited. And people sat on the ground and kind of did our thing. I do want to say, the good things that they did do for people that were in line before you got up into that area is they put out umbrellas, large umbrellas, and whenever you got up underneath of those, it was actually great. Just that short minute of shade and the breeze running across really did a lot to cool you off. They also then had water coolers with free water in cups and stuff, so you could get water while you were just kind of waiting, in line. So that helped people to stay hydrated. A lot of us then, switched off and let others go get maybe even a bite to eat and go to the restroom and do things like that, as it was a long wait. But it was amazing how well everybody weathered it, and I think a lot of that just had to do with all of us were just kind of having a good time with the adventure and the experience that we were having. So with that said, I'm just telling you that if you, I can't say this for everybody, and I am not, this is the only time I've ever done anything like this. Usually I enter into the parks as a man with a mission, and this time probably I made the right move to just kind of slow down and let the day happen. So that's really what created the joy and the adventure for me during that day. And so just wanted to throw that in there so that if you hear people really upset at the wait that they had during the day, I know it's tough with kids and things like that. So if you do see kids around you, try to help the parents. Try to help the adults that are with them sometimes to just kind of keep them entertained. If you happen to have a battery on you that you're not using, or if you have a larger battery like a lot of us do, help to charge other people's phones and not just your own. It was great that we all kind of pitched in and helped each other out as the day went on. So made it a whole different experience in the parks for me, and one that I'll never forget. So anyway, beyond that, I just want to take you through then what the day was like, show you kind of a little bit of what the crowds were like, the things that I was seeing, and then we'll end this thing up with pieces of the Slinky Dog Dash roller coaster. I didn't get all of it for reasons, for certain reasons, but I did get about probably 85% of it. So enjoy.
Sheriff Woody, the high-ridingest, rootin'-tootin'est cowboy hero of all time, at least according to Jesse. Howdy! Being here in the backyard with all you new toys. This is definitely my finest hour. Welcome!
Lightweight, carrying a little cord at least, or the little prong thing too to go sit by a plug for a little bit.
I'm gonna look and see which one lasts longer. Mark has that one.
Heavier, yeah.
We might have some that last. You guys brought it up.
Here we go. Oh, my legs still bend.
5 hours. these things.